Okay, guys, here we are with the Cabal's War Games, the Nod variant. This is a very odd one. The units available are mostly tech units, and everything's very expensive. So, this is the deck I've decided to play, and I'll explain to you why. These are the cheapest units in the game, or in the format, so I think you have to play those, basically, because they're just 60 cost units. I believe the dominant units in this event are going to be the Stealth Tank, because it kills all of the air, including Basilisk. Like, you can use 2 Stealth Tanks to clean up a Basilisk quite easily. And the Artillery, because the Artillery is actually the most powerful Nod Tech unit right now. The only thing that's close is the Avatar, really. And the Avatar actually just loses to Mutant Marauders if you stack them up. So, with that in mind, what we're going to do, the plan is to go Harvester first, and then wait until 20 seconds to make a second Harvester. The reason to do this is that any rush that is coming at you will arrive by 20 seconds, roughly. So if you wait until 20 seconds, you should be safe. And I think you need to double Harvester in the early game to get the units set up, because everything is so expensive. So that's what my theory crafting has come down to, and we're going to try it. The reason we're playing Oksana is because all the units are very expensive, so boosting them is quite powerful. Especially the Artillery. Boosting Artillery is very, very good. Okay, so we've got a Naki. So we're going to try this strategy. We did some theory crafting, or me and Striker did some theory crafting. This is what I came up with. Obviously, the actual event will put it to the test a little bit. We'll see how this goes. So we're going to make a Harvester, and then we're going to wait. So instead of making a second Harvester... Okay, so it looks like he's going for a rush strategy of some kind. The Banshee rush. Okay. So the Banshee comes in. That's fine. We just wait for a Stealth Tank. Looks like we do lose the Harvester, but that's actually not a big deal. We'll just remake it and send the Stealth Tank over towards his Harvester. But then he has level 4 Marauders, okay? We'll check if he even has a Harvester. He does not. So we'll drive back around towards our base to try and get the Banshee. Another Banshee, okay. We're gonna need Chem Troopers for the Mutant Marauders. That's one Banshee down. And the Stealth Tank should clean up his Banshee. Go. Gonna probably need another Stealth Tank. He's just spamming Banshees, okay. So I think we need to wait on rebuilding the Harvester here. We need to clean up the stuff that's in the way. We're going to kill another Banshee. And now we'll rebuild the Harvester. We'll wait for the Stealth Tank to stealth. And we'll send it at the bigger cannon. Okay. So now, assuming he doesn't have a Harvester, we're in pretty good shape. He does have a Harvester, so we'll go after it. And we'll send our Marauders and Chems at his Harvester as well. Okay, so we'll put Chems on Chems, we'll take his Harvester, and we'll make the Artillery with the bounty money. So Artillery should basically kill everything. And then Stealth Tank protects the Artillery. Okay, so once you've got the Stealth Tank and Artillery set up, it's pretty easy. That wasn't fantastic. He did easily get the Harvester. I was hoping that maybe you could get Stealth Tank just in time to save the Harvester, but you can't. So going Harvester first does appear to lose your Harvester against the Banshee. So I think maybe what we'll do is we'll try just going Harvester, Harvester. And then if they rush you, and that's the way that goes, and it's not a big deal. That's my thinking there. So we'll try that out.
Establishing battlefield control.
There isn't another unit that can shoot the Banshee apart from the Phantom, which is equally as expensive, if not more. In fact, yes, the Phantom is significantly more as a defensive tool, so I think maybe instead what we're going to do is we're going to double harvest to start, because a Banshee can only kill one of your harvesters, and then the other one will still be harvesting. And then I think we'll open with Chemical Warriors, because they're the hardest thing to hard counter. Oh, so there's the Banshee, and he's boosting it as well. Okay, so we are going to run our Harvester away, and we'll go for a Stealth Tank. And we'll remake our Harvester. So as you can see, chems actually do pretty respectable damage to Harvester as well. So we can just use our opening chem unit to go after his Harvester. Here's a Widowmaker. Try and kill out the Stealth Tank, and we'll make some Marauders. There's the Banshee spam. So we're going to make another Stealth Tank. And we're going to clean up his Harvesters pretty easily. Looks like I'm going to have Infinite Tiberium from now on. I have a Widowmaker, doesn't really do anything, actually just loses to the Marauders. And we're blocking his Harvesters from harvesting. And then we'll actually just artillery base rush him. That should be going pretty easily. And there goes his Harvester, base, sorry. And I ended the game with 670 Tiberium, so this event is savage nonsense, basically. But we'll continue on. There is certainly some amount of opening unit lottery in this event. It's there's no real unit you can open that isn't going to be weak to something. So I think that's just the way it is. So we're going to harvest for a little while. I'm going to save up some cash and wait and see if something turns up. I might even go for a Stealth Tank first. Trying different things out. He's got a Banshee. Okay, so my Stealth Tank first play worked out pretty nicely. And now I'm going to make chems because I assume he's going to Marauder. That seems like the most reasonable response to the Stealth Tank. And we'll go for his harvesters. Cyborgs, okay. And a Widowmaker. Seems like a lot of people are bringing all the tech units that they probably enjoy playing in ladder or something. It's unclear to me. This Chem Trooper will actually beat this Widowmaker, I think. Yeah, especially if he moves around a lot. Makes things easier. And we'll get the artillery, because artillery is, I believe, the best unit available for this event. So we'll get the artillery all boosted over here. And we'll start killing his harvesters with it, I think. And the Widowmaker. Okay, here comes an Inferno. That's going to kill my artillery, but I don't really care. I have infinite Tiberium. Okay. Well, I don't know what this guy's up to be honest with you. Again, just I have infinite Tiberium. This event, I think, if anything, just kind of shows how bad tech is. Even with only a few units available pre-tech, tech is still not very good. So yeah. Enemy harvester should be easy enough to do.
Establishing battlefield control.
So I guess we'll continue the double harvester start. We haven't really been rushed yet on a double harvester start. We've only played against people who have clearly gone harvester into a unit. Okay, so this guy's Banshee rushing me. Let's find out how double harvester does against this, see if it's better. So we need 110 for self-tank. Sorry, 130. Here comes the self-tank. Now got a second Banshee. Okay, so we killed one. He's going to get another harvester kill. And then we'll kill his Banshees. So he's used 2 Banshees to kill 2 harvesters. So each Banshee has made him 20 Tiberium. So he's got a 40 Tiberium lead by doing this. However, the amount of Tiberium he's lost by not having a harvester at the start is probably equal to or more than 40. So actually, it looks like it works out quite well, the Banshee Rush, but actually, because you don't have a harvester, you actually don't end up making that much. As you can see, he's killed multiple harvesters, and now we're just back to parity. He hasn't really gained much by killing those harvesters. If anything, I'm ahead, because I have board position. And we'll go kill his harvester. So this is also this event, I believe, is an excellent example of when people... I talk about on my stream quite often about how getting harvester kills doesn't actually win you the game. I feel like this event is an excellent example of that. My opponents have almost always got a harvester kill right off the start of the game, and I haven't come close to losing yet. As you can see, artillery plus stealth tank really just dominates everything. And that's game. Even though he Banshee rushed me and got 2 harvesters, I still won very easily.
Missile launched. Mission accomplished. Bounty complete.
Bounty received.
Establishing battlefield control. Three, two, one. New objective received.
Harvester moving.
Harvester ready.
So we'll keep trying this strategy for now. Whoops. Micro my harvest there a little.
Carefully now.
See if we get Banshee rushed again. Looks like no Banshee rush this time. Not seeing any unit at all, so I'm going to go with a stealth tank. And it's Marauders. Okay, so that's kind of bad for us. Obviously we have a stealth tank against Marauders, not great, but we have 2 harvesters, so we're going to save up the 90 pretty quickly. And we can go and pressure his harvesters at the same time. I will pull a harvester here, because Marauders do a lot of damage. Okay, he's just spamming Marauders now. There's no point trying to get this. I just want to keep the stealth tank around his harvesters, so that he's distracted with his Marauders and doesn't try and send them towards my harvester. Okay, and then we have chems to counter his Marauders. And we're going to be looking to make an artillery as quickly as possible. Okay, so he made an artillery, which I think is smart of him, because it's the best unit. But we have a stealth tank, so we get to kill it for free. Then we'll have our stealth tank go after his harvester. There's a basilisk. Okay, run away from that. Did just about get away. Need to stealth up. Yeah, okay, we stealthed up. That's nice. So we're gonna need some pop cap. We're getting pop cap locked on these basilisks. This stealth tank is gonna be able to kill another basilisk, which is nice. It feels like the opponent misplayed pretty big there. And another stealth tank. Boost it over there. Okay, cool. That's not dead. So he doesn't have vision on the stealth tank, so I'm waiting for it to re-stealth. There we go. And then we'll go after his artillery. And more stealth tanks to counter basilisks. I have infinite Tiberium now. I just need to not be pop capped. I'm just gonna let him kill some stealth tanks because I actually just need to reload my stealth tanks. I'm willing to spend 90 Tiberium to reload a stealth tank. I'm gonna suicide this guy. And then hopefully get enough stuff on the field. I need to get artillery out. It looks like he's not going to block me on this pad, so I should just win by blocking him. And there you go.
You are victorious. Bounty complete.
Event is very silly. Very silly event. I don't know who picks the units for this.
Bounty
I think they've done a poor job, honestly. Like, this is not a very fun event. This is kind of just stupid. It's not even, like, I don't know if they were intending for it to be Tech Wars or something, but it's not Tech Wars. It's just Stealth Tanks and Chem Troopers. Stealth Tanks and Chem Troopers dominate everything.
Establishing battlefield control.
So far, the double harvester has looked fine, even when people rush me. They don't actually get enough out of it. They get like a harvester kill, but it doesn't win them the game.
Harvester ready.
Harvester moving.
It seems like most people have gone Banshee first unit against me. So I'm gonna continue to open Stealth Tank, I think.
Building online.
I think it takes too long to transition into Stealth Tank from Chems, whereas transitioning from Stealth Tank into Chems is quite easy. So I like going Stealth Tank first. Also, if your opponent's just blind double harvester, which is I think going to be quite common, you can just do this. There's a Widowmaker, so he's just opened Temple of Nod basically, which is kind of insane. And then Widowmaker first unit is also definitely insane. So we're going to get a free kill on his harvester. And then I guess Marauders are pretty good against most tech units. And another Stealth Tank, because I think we're going to likely see Basilisks. There's Artillery, that's another reason to have Stealth Tank. I guess we'll just keep making Stealth Tanks. I'm going to block the Widowmaker from getting my Marauders. Right, there goes another Harvester kill. So we basically have Infinite Tiberium again. I guess we'll make an Artillery and rush it over here. And the game's almost over. About to take first missile with 2 artillery set up. That's probably game. Okay, and now we're just bombing his base. I don't think he's even going to be able to respond in time to these artillery. Okay, this is very silly. This is very silly.
Enemy base destroyed. Establishing battlefield control.
Okay,
New mission received.
see what this guy's up to.
Harvester ready.
I would expect this guy to double harvester. I've played him in ladder a few times and he usually goes for tech there, so I can't imagine he doesn't want to play tech in a tech event. So I think we're going to go Stealth Tank first again.
Building online.
Chem Troopers. That's fine. The Chem Troopers is why the Inferno is in the deck. Best answer to these things is the Inferno, so we'll save up for that. Looks like it's going to be a little bit difficult to get there. Very expensive unit.
Unit ready.
Inferno in motion. Flame on. Control. Moving Nate.
Okay, so I'm going to try and lose my harvester to this fire so that he can't get it. Alright, there we go. Then we're going to want some units to go. We're going to need marauders and chemical troop.
Inferno in motion.
Okay, this is... looks like we're going to lose first missile. Going to block us off. There's nothing we can do about that. Didn't get my units into position quickly enough. Everything is a little bit too expensive.
Inferno. Ready? Inferno bomber reporting.
Once we get the artillery out, we should be able to clean up pretty easily.
Up in flames. Inferno thrust.
Oh, the Inferno didn't fire for some reason. That's kind of annoying.
Inferno in motion.
Artillery on the move.
Inferno bomber.
This will trade with the stealth tank if he tries to move in. I'll actually try and eat his shots.
Napalm tanks are
Okay. Basilisk. Yeah, that's annoying. We don't really have an answer to it right now. Kind of pop capped. Stealth tank's out. Another basilisk. This one will die in one volley because he boosted it. Alright, we've probably got enough money now that we need to pop cap, so we need to throw away this this harvester. Confessor, okay. Try and kill off this basilisk and cyborg. Okay, so he is in fact just playing all the tech units he can get his hands on. I expected off from him. Let's get some chems, but really the artillery should just kill everything. As you can see, artillery is absolutely ridiculous. New artillery out. And the stealth tank over this.
Inferno thrusters active.
Okay. So we lost the first missile because he opened into infantry and we couldn't respond in time, but then we won pretty easily from there.
Mission accomplished.
This event is obviously nonsense. Yeah, Pontiki, the deck is Stealth Tank, Mutant Marauder, Chem Trooper, whatever else you want. I think Inferno is pretty important, and I think Artillery is good as well. Good game, man. So I think Oksana, Chem, Mutant, Stealth Tank, Inferno, Artillery, and then the last unit is not super important. I think Artillery is required. That's entirely possible. I don't know about required, but Artillery definitely looks strong. Okay, so let's see what kind of rush this is. Could be Marauders, and how quickly it came out. It is Marauders.
Harvester moving.
Building online. Unit ready. Go.
Take a deep breath. Control. Ready to carefully now.
He hasn't actually gotten a Harvester yet. Looks like he's going to get one. He does get one, that's not a big deal. Okay, cool. The amount of Tiberium, again, like the amount of Tiberium he lost by harvesting, by not being,
Building online.
oh, he's just going for the Harvester again, okay.
Unit ready.
For King. Lord Restofi and Lord Faith in time to harvest.
So we didn't manage to dodge it, unfortunately, but he did just trade a 110 unit for an 80 bounty, so
Harvester ready.
I'm feeling pretty good about that still.
Shadow. Let's get Stofy and healthy.
And he's just sending stuff at my Harvester again for some reason. So I don't know what's going on here. So we should fairly easily take this missile. We have 2 chems versus 1. And we got a harvester kill. So now we'll go for the artillery.
Stay quiet. Stealth glory to nod. Kill them all. Ready to rain judgment. Your command. To the shadow. Here they come. Go. Can't cover can. Something taking position.
Running the artillery away.
For cave.
And a boosted stealth tank to clean this up.
Yeah. Let's go. Something. Stay quiet. Stealthy.
And then artillery should clean up all of his ground troops.
Unit offline.
Okay. Pretty easy. Inferno. Need more stanks. Doesn't even get the trade.
To the shadow. Stealthy and healthy.
And that looks like game.
Carefully now. Your command.
Nuclear missile launched. You are
I would not use Seth instead of Oksana if my chems are at level 9. Boost is very good in this event.
Cloning sequence complete.
establishing battlefield control. Three, two, one. New objective available.
Carefully now.
Why are people playing Kane? Because they play Kane. That's the commander they normally choose.
Harvester ready.
Ready. Faith in nod.
Okay, so let's see if we get rushed. Seems like most people have rushed in this event. I think in fact only one person hasn't sent a Banshee or a Marauder at my Harvester. First 30 seconds. Okay, so it looks like we're not getting rushed.
Building online.
Alright, so there is a unit coming. Let's find out what it is. Hope it's not Marauder. It's Stealth Tank. Okay, cool.
Glory to nod. Stealthy.
That's fine.
Healthy.
We'll just ward it off by hanging out over here.
For cave.
Then we'll go into Marauders.
Online.
I don't want to trade here, so I'm gonna make Marauders.
Stealthy to the shadow.
Made chems. Okay, so we got him some shots off of his stealth tank, so we can chase it down now.
Kill them all.
There we go. And we'll go after his Harvester. He only has one, it looks like. Feels bad, man. I don't think you want to one halve in this event. Everything is way too expensive to one halve. You don't need a second Harvester once you get to the mid game, but early on, the units are so expensive. I think you need to have multiple Harvesters. I really believe this event just showcases how bad rushing is. Because almost every game I've played in this event, my opponent has rushed me and killed a Harvester, and it hasn't mattered. Like, rushing is not as good as simply having more income from more Harvesters.
Unit offline.
He's now gone double Harvester, but I would say it's too late. I already have my artillery out. Comes a stealth tank. Doesn't even kill my Inferno because it's level 8. That feels awful for him. And we're going to artillery his base.
Unit offline. Unit ready. Unit offline.
Oh, we lost vision. There we go.
Objective complete.
Okay, so 9-0 now. One more. See if we can get the 10-0 with this deck.
Establishing battlefield control. Three, two, one. New objective received.
Time to harvest.
Harvester ready.
Faith and ready to serve.
Okay, so again, wait, we are getting Mutant Marauder rushed. Okay. So I think this is actually one of the easier rushes to defend against. You wait for 90 Tiberium and then pull your Harvester. And you can hide your Harvester behind your other Harvester and your Chem Trooper like this. And then they can't reach it. So he now has to change targets. This is obviously terrible for him because he's trying to rush and he can't get a Harvester kill.
Time to harvest.
And we'll now bring the other Harvester back in. Oops, didn't mean to move that guy. Bring the other Harvester back in.
Ready to chemical.
Okay, great.
Building online.
Here comes a stealth tank. We'll park our own stealth tank in front of it. Okay. Unlikely he has a Harvester, given he went Marauders into stealth tank. So that's almost certainly game. Yeah, that's almost certainly game over.
Get us closer.
Okay, some more Marauders.
Search our people to chemical war.
Unit enhanced.
For Kane.
Unit ready.
Inferno in motion. Yeah. Let's take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
Inferno bomber reporting.
Stay quiet. Ambusher.
Gonna hit the moving napalm.
Okay. Tough game. And there you go, 10-0 in the Cabal War Games. I believe that the best strat, honestly, is just to double Harvester and then to respond to whatever first unit they send at your Harvesters. I think that setting up Artillery plus Stealth Tank in the late game is the best strategy. And if you're watching on YouTube, then please like and comment and subscribe. Alright guys, see you later.